National Registry of Exoneration since 1976. 11 Ohio death row inmates have been exonerated. Students are not going to find certain books on their school's library shelves. The superintendent told us this all started and they removed some books last year. Someone told the district about sexual content in books and asked the district to remove them. Troy Schools put together a committee to read the books people questioned. Eventually, it made changes and removed one book in the middle school, but that same book is still at the high school.
I don't think it's difficult to keep the students as our first priority, but we also try to balance that, certainly, with understanding that different people have different perspectives.
Parents will also get an email so they know what books their children check out from the library. Mad River Local Schools does not welcome students back until next month, but an alumnus is making sure kids look sharp for their first day. News Center 7 was there as the owner of 937 Barbershop spent the day doing about 200 haircuts. They were all free. He told us something as simple as a haircut can make kids feel so much more confident. That's a well done job right there. And a look here at the more than dozen districts welcoming kids back tomorrow. Eaton, Salina, and Tecumseh. News Center 7, of course, has you covered this week on all things back to school from 4:25 to 7 a.m. on News Center 7's Daybreak. We're going to walk you through the changes various districts are making this year. Storm Center 7 Chief Meteorologist Austin Chaney now with us. It's going to be a cool one over there, right? Cool. Coolest night in quite some time.
Yeah, the coolest August night since 2014. I mean, that's pretty crazy.
It is.
Yeah. So I think we'll get down to 49 degrees overnight, and we're well on our way out there right now. Here's the live look into Springfield. Quiet night out there tonight. We've got that mostly clear sky overhead. So any warmth that we had during the day today is now just radiating back out into space. Coolest temperature we can find so far is up there in Urbana at 46 degrees, but I think everybody has a really good shot at getting into those upper 40s by tomorrow morning, but still a little cooling off to do. We're at 58 degrees right now in Dayton, 50 in Wapakoneta. Big picture view shows high pressure is in control of our forecast. That is keeping us nice and dry, and as we have that northerly flow over the Miami Valley, that'll keep us temporarily supplied with this cooler air, but as cool as it's going to be tonight, it won't last. All right, there we go. Our low temperature map, a little messed up since I guess it's after midnight. But bottom line, tomorrow morning, you should wake up to temperatures there in the upper 40s. Again, tonight's forecast here in Dayton calls for a low of 49 degrees, making it that coolest August night in a decade. If we end up going colder than what the forecast calls for, the record low is 46 degrees. So we're not far off from that. And today was a cool day in general. 72 degrees the high, making it the coolest day that we've had since the end of May. All right, here's your forecast for the day tomorrow. That chilly start to the day gives way to a very comfortable afternoon. We approach your lunch hour. We're getting there in the upper 60s. You see plenty of sunshine out there tomorrow. We briefly reach the lower 70s for highs tomorrow afternoon, before we drop back off into tomorrow night. The only thing that could give you an issue outside tomorrow will be the pollen. And the only pollen that we're tracking this time of year is the weed pollen. They count today over 3,400, and we have a very dry forecast going forward. So I only expect these counts to stay steady in the very high range or climb as we go through the next week or so. All right, temperatures, they're actually warming up past the cool night and cool day tomorrow. Notice we get this false fall out of here. That big heat dome that we've been tracking off to our southwest, it builds east, and that means we have several days near 90 or above as we get towards this weekend and beyond. Check it out on my Storm Center 7-day forecast. We have the fall-like weather tomorrow into Thursday. Friday, we're starting to get a little bit warmer. Middle 80s come back. But then we kick off a heat wave starting on Sunday, high of 90 degrees, 92 on Monday, 91 on Tuesday. I think it could feel more like 95 with the humidity factored in. So summer is not done with us quite yet.
Doctors have a warning. Bugs that bite, yeah, it's more than just uncomfortable.
It's hard to even come out to the park and play.
With the diseases mosquitoes carry, there are ways to keep your family safe.